royalties and real estate and, all kinds of different things. But real estate kept popping up. And I thought, what is this real estate thing? And, maybe I should look more at that. And that's how my journey began. So I have gained a lot of freedom since then. Yay! I'm location independent, which I have to say probably drives my millennial children a little crazy because I forget to send them my flight itineraries. And they're here, you can ask them about that. But what's really been great is my journey in this real estate realm. A couple years ago, I was a little lost. I had started out my journey in real estate, and yet I was fumbling along at that point. I was told by a mentor that real estate is simple, but it's not easy. And that's where I was at, right? It was simple, the concepts are simple, but it's not so easy sometimes. And I got some great education. I got some remarkable education from some brilliant men, and yet somehow that wasn't clicking for me all the way. I couldn't fully identify with them, right? And so I started to think about some women that I wanted to surround myself with. And I reached out to a bunch of women here in the Los Angeles County, and I invited them to a brunch in downtown LA. And many of those women are in this room and will be on this stage today. We had a remarkable brunch. There was 12 of us there, and we had fun. And we talked about real estate and had mimosas and shared resources and talked about some of the problems that we were having with our real estate businesses, and then we helped each other, right? And it was so refreshing. At the end of the brunch, I said, hey, I was thinking about doing this quarterly. And they said, no, let's do this every other month. And that's how WREN started. We started meeting every other month, and people started opening up our homes. There was usually, always wine involved. And, and you know what? We started doing business together. We started joint venturing together. We started investing in each other's projects. We started making money together. We started working towards those freedom goals together. And it was remarkable. We were energized, and I found people like myself that were willing to help and share. And that's what we're hoping to bring to you today. We're wanting to share that experience with you. So this morning, we have an opportunity to hear from two panels. They're amazing real estate rock star women, and we'll introduce you to the first panel, and I'll start off by asking them some questions, and then we'll open up to questions from the audience. We'll take a little break after the first panel, probably about 15 minutes, at which time you can buy raffle tickets, you can visit our sponsors. We have a photo booth area with some really fun photo props. But after 15 minutes, we're back and we're listening to our second set of panelists. Our first set of panel is all about investments, different types of investments and where to get your deals. Our second set of panelists is all about money, where to get it, how to structure the deals once you've got it, right? So then we'll break for lunch at around 12:45, 1 o'clock. We'll have a beautiful lunch in this room next door to us, at which time there'll be a speaker at every lunch table so that you guys can once again get to know these women. These women have a ton of knowledge. Get to know them, exchange resources, network all day long. After lunch, we'll come back here and we'll hear from our keynote speaker. Her name is Beth Clifford. She is a developer rock star. She just finished developing the biggest resort in Belize. And she's done some amazing, monumental real estate achievements, and we're going to hear from her and find out what her secrets are. And then we're going to hear from Dr. Connie Schottky-Olstedt. She is a coach, and she specifically coaches in wealth mindset. I figured towards the end of the day, we're going to need a little bit of that. We'll hear from Dr. Connie, and then we will break out for what I'm calling a speed networking 20-minute session, where all our speakers, everybody will be in the same room, and if you haven't gotten contact information, it's your last opportunity to do that. After that, we're going to have our raffle. Did you notice we have like tons of stuff we're raffling off, right? We're determined for you guys to leave here with even more goodies than you've come in with, right? Feeling pampered, hopefully. But this just isn't any raffle to us. So this year, we've decided to start what we're calling WREN Gives Back. Hold on a second. I don't want to miss this company's credentials. WREN's Gives Back program this year is dedicated to the Women's Club of Hollywood. This is an amazing club. Let me tell you a little bit about them. They were founded 111 years ago in 1905 by just 20 women. They were wives and daughters and sisters of Hollywood pioneers. And they were formed to support the community. Now, I don't know if anybody here has ever noticed, but when women come together, there's something a little magic that happens between us, right? And it doesn't matter what we're doing. We can be cooking in the kitchen together, we can be crunching numbers together, we can be out in the community doing service together. There's a little bit of magic, and this is one of those organizations that has that magic. They were formed in 1905. Think about that. They were formed before women had the opportunity to vote. We didn't get that until 1920. Right? And they started working in their community and creating magic. Let me share a little bit of what that was. They created the Hollywood Public Library just a year after forming. During World War I and World War II, their clubhouse was used for the Red Cross Center. They also sold more than 100,000 in war bonds for the war relief effort. The club has supported Holly Grove Orphanage, Union Rescue Mission, the Salvation Army, Meals on Wheels, the Jeffrey Foundation, and in the year 2000, the club was awarded the 2000 Community Service Award. Well, after World War II, the Women's Club moved to what was the Hollywood School for Girls, and it's near the corner of of Sunset and La Brea. It's this beautiful Spanish Revival clubhouse. We learned that the Women's Club were taken advantage of by an ex-board member who put a hard money loan on their free and clear property and took off with the funds. So they haven't been able to afford repairs and upgrades. We've decided to make them our first WREN Gives Back project. 100% of our raffle proceeds are going to the Women's Club, so we can add to the little bit of magic they created, we can put a little bit of our own magic to that. So look at the raffle items. The Women's Club representatives are over here to my left. If you guys, let's give them a hand. If you guys want any more information about the Women's Club, they're going to be here today, and we just ask that you support the raffle and help us to give back to an organization that's been giving to the community all this time. Okay? So I'd like the opportunity also to tell you about WREN and our growth. We've been growing. It's been crazy. We started out in Los Angeles, and now we have a Los Angeles chapter, or an Orange County chapter, a Seattle chapter, and we just opened Phoenix last month. Yay, women are rocking it. I know. So, but I want to tell you one more thing. It takes a lot of people to do this, and especially here at Ignite. In our notebooks, you'll see that we have a page, and it says, "It takes a team to make the dream work." And there are businesses that are supporting the Ignite dream here, and we just want to reference them. They're at these booths over here. Our diamond partners are Credit Sense and the Note Assistance Program, so please visit Jessica and Jasmine over there. Our emerald partners are Cashflow Chick, RBT Financial, and Clear Horizon Insurances. That's Paige and Amanda and Kyle. Please say hi to them. And our Pearl, thank you. Our Pearl partners are Skyline Home Loans,